of the Cloudwater beers. This is from the 4-pack, and it's a Cloudwater collaboration. It's a 6% ABV, and it's on the back. It says, "Embracing Otherness." This IPA is a collaboration brewed with Eko Brewery, using our favourite malt base and yeast, and features a hop called Simcoe. And obviously these days a lot of people know what hops are and that. So Eko Brewery is a London-based African-inspired brewery. We want to share our heritage and invite you to embrace African culinary experiences through our passion for beer. We aim to inspire people from minority groups to be entrepreneurial in areas where they are underrepresented. We also support charities that shine a spotlight on issues that impact our community. ecobrewery.com. Now let's see. Eco. Did I put it wrong on the flipping description? Let me check. Ego. Yeah, it did, didn't it? That's bloody phone typos. Let me change that while I'm here. I can actually, now I'm on the computer, I can actually change. So 6%, let's hope it's different. Because if you're going to release a pack, a 4-pack of beers, what you don't want is every one of them to taste the same. Or look the same. Well, it's a bit orangier. It's a bit oranger than the last one. That was more yellow orange. This is proper orange. Whitehead. Oh, it's got a right dank smell to it. That must be the Simcoe, I presume. Right, let me just change that ego to eco. This is the only good thing without having a decent computer. Eco, that's it. Yeah, done. Right, cross that off. Put the chat back on. Yeah, it says Eco now. Now, if you Tesco's, it's a 4-pack. There's a 0.5% jobby. There's one by Queer Brewing with Cloudwater, and then there's this one. The only thing for me is they're very, very samey. Is it the best? Rightio. I mean, they look the same, so let's hope there's some taste difference. Let's hope there's something. I mean, if it's an African brewery, I want to be tasting something African in it, in some form at least. We shall see. Yeah, the nose. Certainly there's a whiff on the nose, let's put it that way. Oh, it's nicer than the last beer, that's for sure. Is that what it is? Right, yeah. I thought they all looked very similar. 6% on this one, so it's more down my avenue, let's put it that way. Smooth, nice little bite to it. Yeah. It says it's the same base. It's nicer than the last one. The last one was okay, but just bland. Yes, I agree, Bolton. There's too much, you know. It's like as anybody who works in the job. Don't give someone the bloody an award just because of certain aspects. Give them the award because they're bloody good at what they do. Like the Oscars. Don't make it all political and all that rubbish. Just give the award to the person who's the best actor. It is Cloudwater, 4 for a tenner. Although one's 0.5, so Magnum strawberry. It's going to be one very pissed up goat. That stuff is strong. Well, it was when I brewed it, you know. Depends how much sugar you put in, I suppose. Yeah, I got multiple red cards and had to give next door neighbours all my flipping Magnum. They loved it. Pissed out the reds every night. Yeah, yeah. And at the end, oh, Vimto, not good. At the end, it's not great anyway. At the end, you can either still it or make it sparkling. I'd go off and off. I'd put some with still, leave it still, and do some sparkling. I mean, for me, minorities show how good your sort of thing. I've got a lady across the road. She's Sri Lankan, and she's selling Sri Lankan food. Their shop went kaput. She's doing Sri Lankan food, and she's getting people every day going up buying food off her. And so, you know, you don't need to put it on a can, really. And I mean, to me, this isn't a statement of an Africa. Yeah, she's nice. Yeah, lovely neighbours. Never had issues with them. Their son took his life about 5-6 years ago now. Committed suicide. He had mental health issues. And he was a nice lad as well. Went to, yeah, definitely. There was a comment I missed. There's a comment I missed. Oh, Vimto wine. Yeah, I think it's one of them where the sugars aren't fermented out. So it is boozy, but it's not fermented all the sugars. I think it's going to be one of them that I'm going to have to. I'm going to try it tomorrow. I'm going to put it into bottles tomorrow. Yeah, straight facing. Yeah, well, facing and one awful person. Awful. And I'm going to bottle it tomorrow. I'll do a review, and then I'm going to bottle it up and then just leave it for months on end. And what'll happen is it'll turn into a sparkling Vimto wine. It's usually what happens with a lot of these. I've had it before with both the pomegranate and the blueberry wine, and I've already told Harry this, that something to do with the, yeah, it'll turn into a sparkly Vimto, like a sparkly Vimto cider or wine, depending on the ABV. Oh, fucking hell, that'll be some combination, won't it? Yeah. But I'm going to get all my homebrew and put it on the floor instead of in these boxes. Then I'll know what homebrew I've got then. Jesus. I found out I've got a load more homebrew than I realised I had. I got another box with homebrewing. No Imperial Russian Stout, sadly. No, I necked all that. Oh. Oh. So it's nice. It's let's be fair. If we take out the Cloudwater link, what is everyone watching? If we take out the Cloudwater link, forgetting about there's an African brewery doing this, which yeah, if you take out all the politics and just focus on the beer in question, which is what you should always do, really. This bollocks, this what they're trying to say. They're not bringing anything across, because this is not Eko Brewery putting an African stamp on the beer. It's great for them to get the coverage. That's fair play, but they're not getting their stamp on the beer. What's this about then? Well, let's be fair. Every single home brewer every single beer reviewer has had well, most have had a crack at these. I've got a nice taste to it, to be fair. It's a nice tasting beer, but I'm not seeing their stamp on it. It's just, it seems to me like it in name only. The Huns. Scott, yeah, Scott's got an opinion. And you got fair play to him. If you don't like something, he bloody well says it, and you can't fault his opinion. I mean, to be fair, I think I'm done with rushing out to buy beers from the supermarkets. I'll do what I used to do, where I'll pick a few up, but I'm not going to each supermarket just to get the bloody latest. I will nip to Morrison's this week, primarily to get North Star 2. But you know, some of the beers, it's like them siren beers that are all Californian jobs. I've done one. I'm not interested in doing every version of it. And you know, you want to drink beers that you enjoy as well, don't you? As well as all these random jobbies. Not always. Not for me, they don't, funnily enough. No. The new beers don't seem to make any difference. I had a new beer the other day and it got shocking amount of people watching it. But I think that's my fault for putting 3 videos out all in one go. Yeah, I need to learn how to stagger. Yeah, I chucked 3 out together. I think it was yesterday, I think. Our Sainsbury's didn't have all the new range, to be fair. Yeah, so there's a dankness to the smell in this. Obviously, that's the Simcoe hop. No, mate, no. I don't think I've actually had one day a beer. Not that I can remember, at least. Unless I've had one from low cost and don't remember. Yeah, I think you're right, Andy. I think it's just to get the name into the supermarket. But yeah, that sounds more interesting to me. The one that shows what they are, you know, what they're about. North Star or Brew York, Sacknisp. That's a name, isn't it? Sackniburish Stout. I'm sure I've had the Cosmic Raspberry one before. Yeah, North Star and North Star 2, if you've not reviewed them, Craig, are both amazing. I've reviewed North Star twice now, and I love it. I could review it again. That to me is the box ticking beers. You know, if you like your 9%ers, it's Lervig, isn't it? Northern Monk and Lervig. Whew. Yeah, the new Brew York I need to get as well. Oh, and Death Star. Death Star is the one that's also at the top of the list. And I'd like to get all 3 of them and do a Northern Monk night. That could be a messy night though. 2 9%ers and a 12. Whew. Mozza Beers did say today that they should have them all. What's the orange black can behind the bell? Might have to reconfigure the beer show. Oh, bloody hell. That one you're on about. Stone's Tangerine Express IPA. Oh, 6.7%. Ruby tangerines and pineapple. That sounds quite nice, actually. Didn't realise that was 6.7. Might have to review that tomorrow about 4 o'clock when I get home. from work. Was you? I didn't even know there was a list. Oh, I'll have a look. List of beers or list of breweries? Out of curiosity. £5 a can is expensive, but when it's a 12%er, that is a good. I think I will do. I think I'll have to. That's the craft beer festival though, not the Robin Hood. Robin Hood's different. That's later in the year. They won't have their list out till about August, September time. And supposedly I'm going to be on the Twitter list of breweries. Ah, okay. I'll have to have a nosy. I'll try and have a nosy. Try and find it later. If I'm not too steaming tonight, I might actually get some internet work done. I need to stay up till about 12 o'clock and catch up and just wipe out the bloody internet. Robin Hood Festival should. I would have thought it'd be on sale any time in the next few weeks. I'd say by June it should be on sale. I suppose they're waiting. Good evening, Disco. How are you? Cheers, matey. And have I been paid yet? No, not from Google. No, I'm waiting. I think it's any time next few days. So for those interested in getting a pinter, if you get it before the 18th, you'll get it for 75 quid. After the 18th, 85 quid. So they're putting the prices up. Demand, yeah. Or trying to fleece people, one of the two. So yeah, yet again, it's a nice tasting IPA. It's just nothing overly special. Is it worth the hype again? No, sadly not. Ignoring what anything that's said on the can, it isn't. It's okay tasting. It's just not, the hype doesn't make it worth going. I like the bitiness. I like the flavour around the mouth. The nose, obviously a little bit dank. Yeah, a whiff on the nose. So a lot of standard beer drinkers, they'd smell it and think, I'm not drinking that shit. And sometimes with some of these hops, they do put people off. I don't think it's big-headed, Tad. No, I don't. I think it's. I think there's a lot of overrated beers, and without slagging Cloudwater off, because it's nice to see their beers in supermarkets. But what I would like to have seen is some of their more high-end beers in supermarkets, but done cheaper for the supermarket clientele. I think I've brewed beers. My Imperial Russian Stout knocks the shit out of some of these that I've drank, and you know, that it was really, I really enjoyed it over them. I will be brewing the Imperial Russian again, but I'm going to add a flavour this time. I'm either going butterscotch or I'm going rum and raisin. I'm not sure yet. But I need to sort out get some rum first before I go try and do rum and raisin. It was bloody lovely. Jesus, I wish I'd have bought two of them. It was, for an homebrew kit, it was outstanding. Made out of cornflakes. That's different, isn't it? How does that taste then? Does it taste, well, cornflake-ish? Seven Brothers, I love their honeycomb. You know, the new one that's in Asda. And that was nice. I mean, they say it was like a crunchy beer, but I got lots of flavour and taste off that. Yeah, mate, I'd buy 2 Death Stars instead of this. Any day and all day long. Oh, it's raining outside. Flipping dogs outside as well. I'm sure it is. So, orangey pour, dank nose. I don't know. I've missed it if they did. I can hear rain. Right, let me get this out of the way and go and get the dog in. I bet the wife's not letting him in. Oh, it's pissing down. Right. Okay, nothing special. Again, about a 4.1 out of 5. Even though the session IPA was weaker, it tasted better than that. I don't know what it is with these IPAs. I need to go on some dark beers, stuff the IPAs. So yeah, not the greatest. Certainly not worth the money, I don't think. Certainly not worth the all the hype. Right, back in 2 minutes, and I better go check, make sure the dog's in. Cheers.